There are two types of photosynthetic processes, oxygenic photosynthesis and anoxygenic photosynthesis. The general principles of anoxygenic and oxygenic photosynthesis are very similar, but oxygenic photosynthesis is the most common and is seen in plants. During oxygenic photosynthesis, light energy transfers electrons from water, H2O, to carbon dioxide, CO2, to produce carbohydrates. In this transfer, the CO2 is reduced, or receives electrons, and the water becomes oxidized, or loses electrons. As I was saying, oxygen is produced along with carbohydrates. Oxygenic photosynthesis functions as a counterbalance to respiration by taking in the carbon dioxide produced by all breathing organisms and reintroducing oxygen to the atmosphere. Likewise. Okay, whoever is doing that needs to stop. I am trying to teach here. Anoxygenic photosynthesis uses electron donors other than water. The process typically occurs in bacteria such as purple bacteria and green sulfur bacteria, which are primarily found in various aquatic habitats. The various anoxygenic photosynthesis can be. All right, that's it. I am getting fed up with whoever is disrupting the lessons. I want whoever is throwing things at me to stop at once. If one more thing flies across the room, then I'm going to call the front office. Understood? Anyways, oxygenic photosynthesis is written as follows: 6CO2 plus 12H2O plus light energy C6H12O6 plus 6O2 plus 6H2O. Here, 6 molecules of carbon dioxide combine with 12 molecules of water using light energy. The end result is the formation of a single carbohydrate molecule along with 6 molecules each of breathable oxygen and water. Similarly, the various anoxygenic photosynthesis reactions can be represented as a single generalized formula. Right, that is it. I'm calling the office right now. This class is accountable until someone fesses up.
You
gotta be kidding
You've
me.
gotta be kidding me.
Yes.
Hello, there has been a disruption during our class session. Someone in my class is throwing paper balls at me while I'm teaching. Can you send an officer down to my classroom, please?
An officer is on his way.
So Mrs. Carrot, what happened?
Somebody in my class is constantly throwing paper balls at me while I was teaching the class about photosynthesis. It created a huge disruption.
Alright, let me explain something to you guys. You are not allowed to interrupt class by throwing things at the teacher. This kind of behavior will not be tolerated, and disciplinary measures will be taken. Until I find out who's throwing paper balls, nobody is leaving this classroom. You will all stay here until someone comes forward. Whoever is responsible for this better stand up, and we'll do this the easy way. So, nobody is going to confess. Well then, I guess we'll have to do this the hard way. I'm going to take one of you with me to the counselor's office for interrogation. Samir Antorio, you're first. Okay, we have just one eyewitness left. Rebecca Olm, you're coming with me. Okay Rebecca, you're the last person that I will be interviewing, so you better answer my questions, and if you lie, there will be consequences.
You got the wrong girl. I would never throw paper balls at the teacher.
Well, someone must have thrown the paper balls, and you're the only one who sits in the back of the room. You look pretty guilty there, Rebecca.
Rebecca on to the principal's office. Rebecca on to come to the principal's office immediately.
Well, Rebecca, don't just sit there. Go to the office.
Hello, Mrs. Ramirez.
Don't hello Mrs. Ramirez, me young lady. Sit down, we need to have a serious talk.
Rebecca, it has been confirmed that you were the one who was throwing paper balls at me while I was teaching.
What? Me? What are you talking about? I wasn't throwing paper balls at you.
Don't give us that excuse, Rebecca. We've learned that you were the culprit after we uncrumpled some of the paper balls. These were your notes you used to crumple up and use as paper balls to throw at the teacher.
Ah, shoot.
Rebecca, I'm quite appalled and disappointed in you. You know that you are not supposed to crumple up your notes and use them as paper balls.
I agree with Mrs. Cadet. Also, you held up the entire class and made Mr. Matthews interrogate all of the classmates. You're lucky none of the students received in-school suspensions each. That's it. For your punishment, you will be suspended for 4 days, and when you come back, you are to write down 100 times, "I will not throw paper balls at the teacher," after class is over. Go home now.
Rebecca, you know you are not supposed to throw things at your teacher, and that includes spitballs, pencils, gum, and paper balls. You caused a class disruption and nearly got everyone in trouble. That's it. For getting suspended for 4 days, you will be grounded until your suspension is over. Go to your room now.